My wife is modest. She has a large sense of humility. And my wife, unlike myself, is not a hater. But I am.
Oh my gosh. Where are we going with this?
So over the past few years, I saw a lot of people go from, being a salted caramel latte girly or a coffee in the morning girly to this green drink that people like to call matcha. And over time, matcha has become a fad where it's kind of like the cool thing to do. Guess what? For all you matcha girlies and people who act like you like matcha and I can't get my day started before I have my matcha, I don't believe you. Go get back! Turn that bomb off. What does this have to do with Kayla? What does matcha have to do with Kayla? Kayla, where were you working when I met you?
I was working at Arnold's tea house, kind of like a coffee house, but for tea.
What year were you working at Arnold's Tea House?
I started in 2016. So it was from 2016 to 2018.
Okay, from 2016 to 2018. What is one thing that you told me about that I never heard of?
Matcha.
Go get back! Turn that bomb off. So Kayla told me about matcha long before this fad in matcha girlies, and people were buying matcha powder, and Dunkin' Donuts has matcha drinks, iced matcha, hot matcha, this matcha, that matcha. I'm dead serious. Like, and Starbucks, everybody has matcha. But Kayla was on matcha before everybody became a matcha girly.
Word to my mother! Word to my mother! Word to my mother!
I don't even believe y'all like matcha, and I'm keeping it real. Kayla told me about this. This is the thing. Kayla was on a lot of stuff before it became popular, and my wife ain't no trend rider. She's not a trendsetter. I'm not taking anything away from you, and I'm not giving you a little bit more. I'm just calling it what it is. I'm calling a spade, and I'm keeping it real. If Kayla went out today and told somebody, "Oh, I love matcha," you know what they would probably do? Roll their eyes so far to the back of their head that it would take 24 hours for it to get back to the proper place. Turn that bomb off. So that's one thing. Because I don't believe people like matcha like they say they do. You've had real matcha. Where were they importing it from?
Yeah, from Japan.
I'm not even going to give it a bomb because I done wore that bomb out. Wore that bomb out. Real matcha.
Yeah, and by the way, real matcha is expensive. It was like a tin this big, and I kid you not, it was $79 for this much matcha. And it wasn't that light green, pale matcha powder. It was a dense, vibrant, like you could tell it was real. And my boss used it sparingly. Like, she had like a good high quality matcha, and then she also had this like dark green, like top secret special matcha. So we had two different kinds, but I had the real one, and it was fire.
That's a fact. So this is all I want to say is I wholeheartedly do not believe y'all like matcha the way y'all be capping like y'all do. That doesn't go for everybody. I'm not saying that regarding everybody who is a matcha girly or I gotta have my matcha, because of course there's people who thoroughly enjoy it. But I think y'all are capping. I 1000% think a lot of y'all are capping. Kayla ain't capping. She told me about it when I was a pup, when she was a pup. She knew about that stuff. So that's one thing I want to get out the way.
I mean, I will say a lot of people don't drink matcha. There's a lot of things that are added to it too. So, I mean, I feel like people probably do like matcha, but there's so many things that, have been that are diluting the actual, root flavor of matcha. Because it's an acquired, that's the thing. Matcha is an acquired taste. Like, so you add the milk, you add the sweeteners, you add the cold, what's that called? The cream? I forgot.
Cold foam.
Cold foam. You add the cold foam, you add the whipped cream. We're doing all the cinnamon. And now it's a whole different thing. But, just regular straight matcha people be like, oh, it tastes like grass. So I will say that there is a difference.
Y'all ain't real matcha sippers, bro.